Thank you, folks, for being here. Remember with me, if you will, Joe Biden ran on being a moderate, but the minute he was sworn in, his true colors began to show. Immediately, he began pandering to the most radical, far leftist faction of the Democratic Party. For Pete's sakes, folks, he brought Bernie Sanders to the team. Y'all remember when Sanders ran? He had no problem saying that he was a socialist. Remember the bumper sticker, "Feel the burn"? We're feeling the burn, all right. And sadly enough, Americans are feeling the burn even worse. It's unbelievable. No wonder we're being served up a multi-trillion-dollar socialist spending spree. This is an absolute disgrace. At a time when inflation is at an all-time high, the Democrats' answer is more spending. They need to go back to school and take Economics 101. Anyone on the planet that's ever taken Econ 101 knows that more spending will only exacerbate the problem. You know why the Dems are having such a hard time passing this monstrosity? Do you know why? Because the American people don't want it. It's just that simple. The only people that want this are the extreme left and their power-hungry group. That's the only ones that want this. Let me tell you what these bills really are. $420 billion with a B dollar in tax hikes on small businesses. I owned a small business for 35 years. I know them when I see them coming. $800 billion in tax hikes on American businesses that will kill U.S. jobs, Marjorie Taylor Greene was referring to, that will surrender economically to China, Russia, Japan, and Europe, and make it better for businesses to be in a foreign company than in the United States of America. A new tax on retirement plan that hurts workers and seniors by punishing businesses that invest in their own stock, for Pete's sakes. $300 billion in new spending that includes incentives to the jobless to stay home rather than work, causing 2 million workers to exit the workforce. And we wonder why we have a problem with supply chain and with finding employees. This will be a very bleak Christmas. Turns out that the Grinch that stole Christmas lives in the White House. This is going to be bad. $550 billion in green welfare subsidies for the wealthy and big corporations. $545 billion in budget gimmicks. Budget gimmicks. They're trying to make this more palatable for the American public. And now they're so unpopular with the American people. Biden's approval rating is an all-time low, more than any other president since World War II. So they need a win. They want to win. They've got to push their agenda through. And here we stand, they're going to do it on Halloween weekend. How spooky is that? So after this embarrassing display of division that you saw in the Democratic Party, Pelosi wants to jam the infrastructure package through. This is a mess, and we would be better off without this package. If you watched the press conference Pelosi just had, she was asked a question about the issues in this bill, and she said it's not about issues, it's about values. Madam Speaker, you're darn right, it's about values. Do you value the American businesses? Do you value the freedom Americans need to have, whether it's mask or education, kids in school? Do you value the future for our kids and grandkids? You're right, it's about values. Don't sell us down the river. With that, I'm going to yield to my good friend.